Hello everyone, I'm J-Hope. I'm just kidding. Hello everyone, this is Sparkle here, and welcome back to my Telltales The Wolf Among Us Episode 5, Part 3. And I don't know if this is the last episode or not, because we're going to go to trial. So we shall see how this goes. Continue. And I'm gonna be eating lunch right now, because it's been a while.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Okay, that was Kenny.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Okay, everyone.
Motherfucker.
Gren was not as bad of a guy.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
He didn't make it easy.
At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We got
We
him.
can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but
Look.
that, you know...
The granny, the
I'm
auntie is
just
here.
glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you
Clemens,
get
man.
off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
You need to go to
this?
trial first.
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone,
Trial
can I
first.
have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed
Georgie
Lily,
Porgy.
not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty
You gave the
information.
order.
Georgie may have killed him, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
He suffered at
Georgie
the end.
paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything.
Yeah, that
We'll
doesn't
deal
change.
with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
Yeah,
and
others
I
are
don't...
Told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights.
Let her
Miss White.
finish.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order.
Okay.
Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Kidnapping Crane.
Now, is there anything
Oh, I didn't
you
say
would
anything.
like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come
involved.
on, it's obvious.
And there's all the
Let
other
him speak,
crap
man.
he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly,
Yeah.
its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Witch-
Where
Witching
it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of
Make
this
it
town,
great.
we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You better not hit someone.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
Yeah.
He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see.
His family? Mrs. Porgy.
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was
30
acting for
words
me,
or less.
yes, but he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees.
No, I know about the ribbon thing now.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
That's not what Georgie
Georgie
said.
seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
I was attacked.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
What did you say?
Anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
They didn't want to
Yeah,
protect
right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. You scare tactics.
You become-
They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
you. Like
Let me
Reggie.
explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily?
Yeah.
She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
Nope.
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position.
You could.
You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Tyrant.
When your
From.
government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners.
You're supposed to be a
I
moral
was there to look out
code,
for
moral
you.
kind of thing. That we're bad or something, or...
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
That was
Crane
Crane.
was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf?
Auntie Greenleaf.
Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Are they gonna talk about the tree
Nowhere
here?
else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glass.
And then,
Because
I didn't burn it
helped
down.
her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
no.
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't try to
I know
manipulate
what
us.
you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that
important, and I'm glad it's being talked
Okay,
about.
now...
you know why
We
I
shouldn't
asked
have
him to
let him
destroy
talk.
your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me.
Okay.
You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Okay,
We've
her
made some
emotions were
mistakes.
bad.
I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
What happened to the prince and Snow White?
And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe
not-
you
we're
haven't
not-
noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
Mukbang.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life.
Yeah.
You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He never cared about
Do
any
you
of
really
you.
think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now.
Everyone
But
gonna
you
stand up to
needn't
us?
His contamination of this town is
They're all
over,
standing for us, even
and those
Bluebeard.
girls will have their justice.
So would she not be there if the tree was burned? Would they all have their own thing where if the thing was
Very good.
on their side?
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linked to
Particle?
the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now,
Oh, okay.
I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
Oh, okay, now
What are
you're
you
gonna blame me.
talking about?
Snow?
What about your
What about
history?
your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
I wasn't wired.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
What? Now you don't care about
Of
evidence?
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Where are you going
Where are
with
you
this?
going with this?
You gonna say our
Well, by
underling
that
like that?
logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
Oh.
That's...
He killed a man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
I
What
made a
happened
mistake.
with Tweedledum? I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have I
internally.
heard that
Oh.
before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Under my
Maybe
watch.
he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You
Bluebeard
can't
did
be
that.
serious.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
Yeah.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It
Then what
simply
did you order?
Never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends.
Can I
But they
tell about the
refuse
ribbon?
to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Oh my god.
Who was there while they
We should not have
idly
given him that.
played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me,
Destiny.
who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Nobody.
Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens?
What brutality?
Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Oh, okay, now you're making me a bad guy now.
Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
What? Are you gonna tell the truth?
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
She's freed now.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to
She
say.
has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't
Okay.
say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Did he not kill her?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to
wanted
establish
you
some
all
order
free.
here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is
Ariel.
Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn
And
about
he's
me.
gonna pay for it.
He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Are they other employees?
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
Yep.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
Are we gonna torture
You're
him?
all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat.
Afloat.
This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go
I could
free
just
after
rip you
this.
apart.
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Yes, I would.
Well done then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a
if
point.
he
Okay.
isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of
Too
him.
dangerous.
Is there a
We can
choice?
send him
Everyone,
away.
listen
Is there a
up!
choice now?
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't
We should
suggesting
vote.
yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
Yes.
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Okay, I'm judging now.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
I guess.
Are you
it
sure?
does.
This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Okay.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Rip his head
Not
off.
this way.
Oh no! Oh no! He's doing this to me. My choices don't matter. Oh, what's the volume? Am I too deaf to hear this? Rip his head off. Why is there no audio? What? Is this what happened? I'm gonna have to wait for that. There's no audio. Hello. Okay, let's just see if everything is good. There's no volume. I don't know why. There's no volume. Resume game.
I won't.
Okay.
Sheriff, don't!
Oh.
Oh my god!
Why is there no volume before?
For Lily. And
Fable sounds
Faith.
afraid of me now.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
The books are still there. Huh. Okay, maybe there was just a problem with that, so yeah. Let's open it again. See where that lands us. Like, if it didn't save to that point, I could just try to see if it'll have audio again. Burp, burp. Boom. Burp, burp. Let's just see where it's saved. Boom. Okay, come on. At what point have we gone now? The whole thing is gone.
I know.
God, I'll just play.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes,
Yeah,
you'll have an opportunity.
Okay, I'm kind of replaying this a little bit, so let me just continue on this.
He's back.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he
Yes.
did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him.
They always
Lock
have
him
this
up
kind of thing
forever,
where
somewhere he can never
one person
hurt anyone again.
says the other thing.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him away.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
We should
What
have a
about-
vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it
I
does.
guess it
Okay.
does.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Alright, let's see. Hopefully this would work now.
Yes, Sheriff.
Rip his head off.
Do what you think is right.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this
This
way.
way, okay. Punch. Now I can hear it.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
Rip his head off.
You're going to
When
miss
I'm
me.
gone.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Toss him in. And that nasty head. town is afraid of the big bad wolf.
And Faith.
Too much
Yes,
decapitation.
another one of us to erase from the books.
Oh, this water dripping. There's a lot of dead bodies in there. Hopefully this saves up. Alright. I want to end the episode off here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, leave a comment, if you have any. Alright, I'm just gonna... I think next episode's the last part. I want to record that so I don't need to record that because I'm at home alone.